Hi everyone. Today, let's talk about something that's been making waves in the industry. The National Medical Products Administration's latest updates to the medical device classification catalog. This update touches on over 30 products and falls into 5 main areas. It's a big deal for anyone involved in medical device production, registration, or clinical use. So, if you're a healthcare professional, an industry insider, or just someone who cares about safety, stay tuned. First off, let's talk about the biggest shift, risk levels. Some products have been reclassified, which changes how they're managed. For instance, sterile single-use delivery introducers move from Class 3 down to Class 2, which means a bit less regulatory pressure. On the flip side, sterile acoustic coupling membranes jump from Class 1 to Class 2. Basically, the standards for sterility just got a lot tougher. Familiar one. Manual wheelchairs are now Class 1 instead of Class 2, making them more suitable for everyday use. Also, middle ear ventilation tubes are now in their own category, moving from Class 3 down to Class 2 to better match their actual clinical risk. The second change is all about being specific. The NMPA is getting much stricter about how we describe what a product actually does. Take dental products like whiteners or desensitizers. They now have to explicitly say, not a substitute for daily toothpaste. It's a clear reminder that medical devices aren't just everyday consumer goods. For implants, the material descriptions are much clearer now. For example, closure clips can be metal or polymer, and they've even added bioabsorbable magnesium metal as a specific example. Even in TCM, like ACU point pressure stimulating patches, it's now spelled out. No drugs, no magnets. No infrared, just pure physical stimulation. Next up, we're seeing new entries, which shows just how fast medical tech is moving. In sports medicine, we now have tendon repair patches and absorbable rotator cuff isolation membranes. In gynecology, balloon uterine stents have been added. It's clear that clinical needs are becoming more specialized. The fourth part is basically a cleanup of product names to avoid any confusion. For example, vaginal washers are now simply vaginal irrigators. Medical gynecological pads are now obstetric and gynecological examination pads. They also added a note saying, these are not menstrual products. And micro tools for assisted reproduction has been brought into tools related to assisted reproduction to cover more ground. Finally, there's a big focus on sterility and how products are packaged. Take nasal oxygen cannulas. If they're sterile, they're Class 2. If not, they're Class 1. The same goes for those acoustic coupling membranes we mentioned earlier. Sterility makes a huge difference in how they're regulated. Also, ventilation tubes for the ear are now listed separately to clarify they're specifically for ventilation. Drainage and giving medication. Wrap up so, what's the takeaway? Overall, China's medical device regulation is becoming more scientific and way more detailed. It's not just about the risk. It's about how and where these products are actually used. So, nobody gets them mixed up. If you're working in the industry, it suggests double-checking your catalog and updating your registrations as soon as possible. Hope this breakdown was helpful. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments. See you in the next video.